We are one, but apart. We are one, but broken apart. Broken apart by our differences. Broken apart by our individuality. Broken apart by our one-man mentality. We are one, but can't see because we blindfold ourselves under the saying, every man for himself, God for us all. Well, if every man were to be for himself, where then does the commandment, love your neighbor as you love yourself, fall? Why then were we created and put to live together in one world? You are my brother and I'm your sister, but you create a wall between us. We are supposed to love and respect each other, but you keep a distance and say, I am not your kind. You say your brother is the one with whom you share the same motherland, speak same language, have same complexion. But what you don't know is we might be different colors, but we are one people. We are equals.
It isn't a mistake that we all, different as we are, coexist. There is a reason. It is for that reason that I am one side of the coin and you are the other. You are the vase, I am the flower. You are the plant, I am the gardener. So why create the borders? Why push me away each time I try to come closer? Why treat me less of your own? Why treat me like a stranger? Why the phobia?
The thought that one person is related to you and the other is not is that of a narrow-minded. For the broad-minded, however, the world is one family. Milk and honey have different colors, but they share the same house peacefully. Why don't we set aside our differences? Give room for peace. Give room for understanding. Why don't we treat each other as equals and stop discriminating? Why don't we come to the realization that the world is a nation and we are all citizens?
Instead of saying, I am African, I am European, I am Asian, why don't we rather say, I am a citizen of the world?
Instead of staying divided in weakness, why don't we come together in strength? Remember, sticks in a bundle are unbreakable.
Instead of trying to combat problems of hunger, poverty, violence, climate change individually, why don't we come together as the world's great community and fight for our survival and build a sustainable and common future?
Instead of saying, I am because of who I am, why don't we say, I am because of who we all are?
Instead of criticizing, hating, and limiting each other, why don't we respect our diversity and make way for an inclusive, prosperous, secure, and sustainable world?
Instead of carrying the burden alone, why don't we give room for a partnership, share the responsibilities, and work towards global prosperity?
Instead of thinking and acting local, why don't we think and act from local to global?
Instead of being citizens of individual nations, why don't we become global citizens, natives of the universe, citizens of the world?